What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Unicorns in the Basement. I'm Raxiel. I'm Raxiel, and I'm playing. Go ahead. Who are you? I'm sorry. I got excited because I got excited because we're actually in the basement this time.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Ta-da.
Hi, I'm Koya.
I'm Raxiel, and you're watching Unicorns in the Basement. Thank you for tuning in. Before we go anywhere, make sure you like, comment on older videos and this one, and subscribe. Please subscribe. It keeps us doing the dang on thing. And today we're gonna be talking about a topic that comes up a few times with friends of ours. You know, obviously when me and Koya met, I was older than her and she was younger than me. So it's like we wanted to bring that up, to touch on that subject. So we're gonna be talking about how do people feel about dating somebody older or dating somebody younger, and how is it the same thing if a guy dates an older woman, and if a woman dates an older man, and if a guy dates a younger girl, a woman dates a younger guy, and this and that. You know how we talk about it. So we're gonna go into that kind of subject and see what's the pros, the cons. There's do's and don'ts, and how do people really feel about it, and how we feel about it, and what feedback we could give on the subject itself. So, take it away now. So what do you feel like? Do you feel, my question is, and we talked about this off camera, like, how do you feel, is it the same for a woman to date an older guy as it is a guy to date an older woman, and vice versa, age-wise, younger, you know?
I feel like it's not the same a little bit, only because guys have this, well, I'm not a guy, but I
hope not.
Shut up. I feel as though guys have this, thing in their mind where it's like, they don't really care. They don't care about age, kind of.
Some guys do. I know, I would say most guys don't. I would say like a good 75-80% don't, and the other percentage do. Because I've met guys that, ew, like, no. They just can't do it.
Right.
Like, like, I've been places we hanging out and I'll be like, oh, that lady over there, this and this and that, she looking good for her age. Oh, nah, I can never do it. I see why you like her, but nah.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, I think, well, from, my opinion, I guess, as a woman, I feel as though women have more, they listen to people more. You know what I mean? Like, if I'm dating an older guy or if I'm dating a younger guy, it's like how old is he? What? How is that going?
Well, like, that goes back to episode 3 where keep everybody else's business.
No, yeah.
I mean, they're gonna know because they're gonna obviously see it.
But I'm saying, like, I feel like with women, it's more of a subconscious thing, as I don't want nobody to say nothing about.
But isn't your happiness more important than what people are saying?
No, it is. So, but I just, with women, I'm sorry, it's just,
So you're saying it's possible for a woman to meet a guy that's older, she likes him, would date him, but because of what she's gonna be hearing, she's like, I'd rather just not get involved?
Yeah.
That's stupid.
It is, but I feel like women do that sometimes. And all
right, so what about a younger guy?
It's not, well,
I think when a woman get older and she date a younger guy, in her mind it's like cooler.
Yeah,
like, I still got it.
It is, and that's the thing. Like, I feel like internally, it's cooler. Like, I still got it. Mm-hmm. It's just the same for a man.
Yeah.
When you get a younger chick, you're like, I still got it. I still look good. But
I can say that every day though, because you're younger than me. So I wake up every day and I'm like, I still got it.
But I feel like with women, it's also like when you go out in public, it's like
which one?
Dating a younger guy.
I can see that.
Because if I'm 50 years old and the guy that I'm dating is like 25,
I don't know, because
right? No, listen. If he's 25,
how old are you?
Be 50.
Dang, with the 50?
50, and he's 25, and we go out to the mall, and they're like, "Oh, you looking for something for your son?" That is like a, it's a.
But I think when you get involved in that, those are things you should be ready for.
No, and yes, but that's what I'm telling you. Sometimes, in my opinion, sometimes women would rather not.
Okay.
It's like that's just a little fling. Like, how Stella got groove back.
Right.
A little fling, but I'm about to settle down with you.
Why is it that women, when they want an older guy, let's say it's an older guy, like 50, you say him.
Okay.
Other women or people, they say, oh, she with him for money. But when a guy with older women, they go back to the girl. Oh, she with him because he's young. She cool.
And that's the sucky part.
The guy never get the credit. Like, it can't be like, oh man, he back the older chick.
Right.
It's
right.
she married the young guy. And then if it's the other way around, oh, she with him for money. It's
But that's the sucky part about being a woman, because we're always, criticized for things that we do. Women are always criticized. If I'm dating an older man, then I'm with him for money. Nothing else. I don't love him. It's just because he got money.
I'm just gonna suffer. This check.
Right.
I mean, some women do that.
But yeah, it's each his own. But if I'm with a younger man, it's like, oh, she a cougar.
Yeah.
Like, why we have to be titled? You know what I mean? Like, it just, I feel like that's the.
I feel like the way society is, everything's forever going to be titled.
Yeah, for women, mostly.
Mostly for women, but I feel like everything's gonna be titled. So it's like there's no escaping something being titled.
Right.
Excuse me. If you want to talk about something, you kind of got to title it.
Yeah.
To a certain extent. So I feel like the phrase cougar or gold digger or the guy is well.
Okay, what's the guy?
The guy what? Like my opinion?
What's the title? Nothing.
Old man.
Nothing.
Logan. Old man Logan.
Nothing. No title for men.
No, I mean, you're right. There is no title for men, but in my opinion, to me personally, there should be a cut off older and younger to a certain extent. More younger than older.
Yeah.
Older.
More younger than older.
Sure. Love is blind, and I get it that age ain't nothing of a number, but I've seen too many people preach that. When you have kids and your daughter's like, I mean, this is my boyfriend. And your daughter's like 17 years old and like 36-year-old Chuck walked through the door. It's like, age ain't a number no more.
Right.
Age is a number.
Age is a number. But on the flip side, it's some men out there, like, I saw this video. It was this older guy, and it was him and his girl on the yacht. I think you've seen it too. And he was dancing, getting down with her.
On Instagram.
And she looked young. She looked younger. He looked like he about 60 something.
No, he didn't look that old. He like maybe early 50s. He didn't look 60.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Okay.
He was old.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, he probably has still a lot of energy, a lot of spunk. He listened to, and not saying you have to listen to music now or nothing like that, but I mean,
like he L Cool J did. He with the times.
Right.
And like that's the way I like to. When people ask me about music, what music I like, I be like, I like all music.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Cause you could put on Big Daddy Kane, L Cool J, Biz Markie, all the way down to right now play Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion, Meek Mill, Drake. I like all of it. You know what I mean? So, and I probably like the new stuff. I'm not gonna say I like the new stuff more than the old stuff. It's just that it's new.
Right.
So they're talking about different things. They're talking about up to date things. So I can relate to it more. So to me, when you date somebody, as a guy, you date somebody younger, and to me, it is to me, it is something you should have if you're going to be in that field. If you're going to date somebody younger, or if the girl's going to date somebody older, both of them should have that at least understanding of each other's world. Not saying that let me go listen to rap music because I think younger girl I could lower the middle of rap.
Right.
I don't mean that. I mean genuinely be that kind of person. Be open minded.
Like that's who you are.
Yeah, be open minded to everything. Because there's times you show me songs, I'm like, yeah, that's kind of dope. You know what I mean? Or I'll show you like an older song and you're like, oh, okay, I like that song, whatever the case may be. It all depends. And now, even if you don't like the song, through listening to things so much, you start seeing why the other person liked it. But you have to be at least open-minded to want to listen to the song. Right. You know what I mean? Or that world. And like that guy on the Instagram video you're talking about. To me, being an older person, people take themselves a little bit too serious.
Yeah.
And it's like, for what? Like, I couldn't say in public if I'm at a store, at a restaurant, or a job, whatever the case may be.
Yeah, you just...
I'm acting my age, or not even acting my age, I'm acting accordingly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Now, when you
casual or whatever.
And when you with your spouse by yourself, be as goofy and loony and crazy as you want to be. Like, everybody has a maturity level and everybody has a kid in them.
Yes.
And to me, if the person you're with, if you're the same age, older or younger, you can't express all aspects of your characteristics, then you don't need that person.
Right.
And at the end of the day, to me, if the person make you happy, the age truly shouldn't mean anything.
Right.
Now, if the person has like a huge, I'm like 20 years away from you, maybe you should be a little bit afraid as you get older, because that means this person's gonna, unfortunately, gonna kick the bucket, and you're gonna have a long gap between by the time you reach that age. So to say, then you gotta start over. Yeah. So I would say, granted, to me, there is no cutoff gap, but like in the dating world, in the pool, there's no cutoff gap as far as older.
And I feel like
younger, there's a cutoff gap.
Yes, and I feel like too. In my opinion, I've had friends that will, they'll be like, oh, I don't want to date nobody over this age and stuff like that. I just feel like you shouldn't limit yourself. Like, I know that, the 20-year gap and 30-year gap is like, that's
I can see why somebody would say it, though.
I can see why, too.
I would say don't limit yourself if the opportunity is right. Like, don't, I know it's like if you go to Publix.
Right.
You don't go to Publix looking for nobody. I mean, some people do. They get glammed up to go to Publix. And you should. I mean, you don't know where you're going to be somebody. You should get at least somewhat decent. Even if you have in sweatpants. Because they got some girls that...
face full and you don't have
I mean, hey, guys put on sweatpants and just don't put no underwear. The girl be like, hey. But I say some girls go to the store in a sweatsuit.
Right.
And they look better than the girl that's glammed up.
Right.
Like, whatever you're wearing, wear it.
Yeah.
Correctly. Don't throw it on.
Throw it.
Wear it. Put the arms in the sleeves. You know what I mean?
Jumps.
Tie the shoes. Or something. Because you never know when you're going to meet somebody. So one thing is, whether you're in a club, whether you're in a supermarket, or whether you're just walking around, you meet somebody, that's why I would say don't limit yourself.
Yeah.
Like, if you had a way to choose, and you're somewhere where you could probably pick and choose different. But if a guy comes up to you, he's a gentleman, or a woman comes up to you, she's a nice lady, and she's talking to you, and all the signs point that, okay, this person's like really nice. Don't pass up the opportunity of genuinely being happy.
Right.
Because you have this stigma.
This
stigma in your head, especially if, as far as, I mean, I'm not saying that looks is everything, but looks is a giant chunk. I mean, looks is what allows me to, not say allows me, but for some people, allows you for the person to keep coming, you know what I mean? They look at you from across the lettuce pile, and the tomatoes and the lettuce patch, and the tomatoes and the plantains, and then you looking at an apple and you look up and you like, you're gonna be like, what in the world? So everybody has their own taste, of course.
Yeah.
So my thing is, realistically, if somebody wanted to talk to you, and they're pleasing to the eye enough for you to be like, let me see what's coming with this.
Right.
Don't push it away because of an age gap, so to say.
Right. Yes.
You know what I mean?
Please don't. Especially
because I hate to put this cloud over people, but it's like people that I know, not saying all, but a lot of people I know in the same somewhat age vicinity, so to say, the age bracket, are miserable.
Yep.
It's like they're very miserable. Not saying all, but a lot. I would say, like, freaking 65% of relationships that are in the same age bracket, it's like this person trying to find themselves and this person trying to find themselves, and so it's like you find yourself in the middle, incomplete. You know what I mean? I find you other half, you find my other half. This is not what I was looking for. I was looking for me. You know what I mean? But when you got a person that, and again, I'm not saying that dating somebody older is the only way to go. I'm just saying in that conversation, when you got somebody that's older. And I'm not talking about, it could be like the person's in their 20s, the person in their 30s, the person in their 30s, in their 40s, and 40s. It doesn't matter when it happened. My point is, one of the persons in the conversation already passed, or should have passed certain obstacles. Should have passed certain obstacles in their life already.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's like, when you look at life, you probably still got like not a whole broad picture of it, and this person's probably like,
Yeah.
You'd be surprised at how much a person could calm your world down, and then the other person could excite their world.
Right.
And you create a new one.
It could be the 20-year-old that's calming your world down, or
it could be anybody.
And you're a 40 or 30.
And when I'm obviously older than you, but my thing is, I was the angrier one. I had a temper.
Yeah.
And you were super calm. And I'm not gonna say I'm more excited than you, but I'm more outgoing and like in public,
Yes, you are.
And you're more reserved. So my thing is like, maturity wise, you calm my world down, and exciting wise, like bring like this craziness to everything and telling you like, hey, those things don't matter. Or let's focus on this. Yeah. And at the end, it's always about, hey, let's build our empire. Let's get this money and let's focus on the family. And like people don't need to know about what we're doing. We only allow them to see what we want them to see, or not even what they want to see. Like, we invite them into what we want them to see.
Right.
We don't have to give away our whole life.
Right.
You know what I mean? I would think our way of getting along comes from the age difference. Cause, you know, and not only that, you get to a point where you could joke about it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you don't feel comfortable, that's another thing. As the older person, for anybody that's dating somebody younger, or if you're dating somebody older, look for these things. As the older person, that person has to be comfortable in their skin.
Yeah.
And be comfortable with the idea that they're older. Because there's times we've gone to clubs, and everybody in the club is like somewhat in your age bracket. Or they could be in my age bracket. Either way, for a guy, either age bracket is a threat. Now, it's not a threat because I was confident about it, but I think it could be a threat if your mind is not there.
Right.
You're in a younger club, you're like, oh, look at all these young bucks. They don't got a six pack, they skinny.
They don't got a six pack, they skinny.
You know what I mean?
The metabolism.
Yeah, metabolism kicking, you know what I mean? Then you got, you know, you're in the older club, and you got these guys that, you know, they can't get old, so they got walking around like all crazy.
Right.
So if you're a guy if you're an older guy and you don't have the right set of confidence in yourself, either atmosphere could literally drive you up a wall.
Right. Yeah.
And for a girl too, you could be in a young club and everybody's young and there's this one older guy. All the girls are like, oh, I want to talk to him.
That's so true.
Which has occurred, you know what I mean? I'd be like, oh, okay, you know, still got it.
And all the young, no, but yeah, and all the young girls are, you know, like you said, metabolism.
Yeah,
They all
because
skinny and slim and flat stomachs.
I don't like this skinny and slim. You know what I mean?
I'm just saying.
But the girls,
you know, like,
they be in there look like they eat Waffle House every day and broccoli.
but gain
booty
no
on
weight.
pal.
But gain no weight.
The booty gain weight. Everything I need to gain weight. But the stomach
Still flat.
look like a Hennessy bottle. Skinny on top, big and pound. Thunder thighs. But you know what I mean? Like in the sense of like, if you as a woman or the guy don't have a confidence level of the skin you're in and your position in the relationship,
Yeah.
it becomes difficult.
Yeah.
Or if your partner wants to go out, like you've gone out or I've gone out with my friends and you've gone out with your friends' places, man, that goes so crazy. That goes so backwards for some people.
Yeah.
Oh, because your mind starts messing with you. I mean, there's times you went out, all I ask is like, hey, let me know where you at. And
But
when you come home, I'll be playing video games like, you home already?
But too, like you said, like the age difference. So it's like if I'm going out, like if there's an age gap, let's say the girl is younger. I'm gonna just say the girl is younger, and you know she's going out with her friends. You know it's gonna be a club that is not, you know,
It's not reserved.
35 and up.
Right.
It's not 35 and up club. It's probably 21. You know, and there's probably like 25-year-olds in there or something like that. You know it's gonna be a younger crowd.
You already know
But
she
even-
might start dancing when she hears dun, 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 dun. Girl, you know, and you're at home like,
I know she dances to that song.
no, she dances to that song. They probably playing from the window
That's
to the
her
floor.
favorite song.
Right now, she on the floor.
But even with the guy too, if it's a younger guy and he goes out with his boys, like, you know, he may go to a place or club or a bar or whatever that is going to be girls young, and subconsciously you're like,
And not only that, the person's friends, if you're not comfortable in your own skin, the person's friends could make you uncomfortable.
yeah,
At the fact that, you know, some people are ignorant like that. They're arrogant, like in the sense of like, I've seen people that this particular person is in a happy relationship, and then this person isn't. And they'll bring this happy person into chaos and try to involve them. Like, oh, come on, girl, he just want to buy you a drink. He just want to hang out with you. So you may know that the friend is that type of friend.
yeah,
But they've been friends like for freaking ever.
right, and especially like,
You have to have that confidence, like,
yeah,
I don't think she's going to do anything. You never know, but you have to at least believe that she's not. He or she is
Yeah.
not, you know?
yeah,
So there's a lot of factors that can go into it, but I definitely don't think people should block
Limit
themselves. Yeah,
themselves.
limit themselves from the possibilities of it happening.
yeah,
You know what I mean? Because it's like it's a whole different world, especially if you've been in relationships for a while. Like, you know, you've been in a bunch of relationships, not a bunch, you know, you've been in enough relationships to be like,
Yeah,
I'm tired.
and especially if you've been in those relationships and y'all were like the same age, close to the same age and stuff like that. So
And
it could be
work out.
totally different. You dating somebody older or younger.
And you gotta
so
be
you're
extra
kinda
open-minded too, because both parties, because now babies are having babies, but it's more possible for an older person. Well, Ben, but some right now.
No, yeah.
You know, your grandma's like 25. You know what I mean? But like, you know, an older person will probably most likely have kids.
Right.
So you know,
Already.
yeah, or it might not, or you might have one, they have two. So you have to take into consideration this whole world
Yeah.
that can come along with a person.
And I've seen some relationships where the person has children and that the person they're dating is like the same age as their oldest.
The same age.
Same age.
That's bugged out. But again, not saying it shouldn't be.
Right.
And the kids should be happy at the fact that their dad or mom is happy. Especially if you know that person came from something like abusive or something bad. Now, I don't got nothing to be abusive. It could be verbally abusive. It's whatever happened just didn't work out.
Right. Like you should want your parents to be happy. Bottom line.
Yeah, like
if they happy with the 25-year-old and you 25, hey.
But the thing is, who don't want somebody to be happy? And to me, it's like happiness is in the eye of the beholder. So to me, it's like, why would you want to tear down? I never understood this. Not talking about the kids, but just anybody. Why would you want to tear down somebody's happiness?
Right.
Like question what's making them happy.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, you know, I don't want to get into who told you this at one time. You know what I mean? When they was like,
say that.
You know, you don't think you should date a younger person because he's slightly older than you. And when you told me, I took it personal because it was like, I didn't take it personal like as far as the fact that they were jabbing my age.
Yeah.
I took it personal at the fact that, like, yo, so you straight up and down trying to break us up? Like, what's going on here? Like what's so to me, it's like, you know, this person's been in different relationships and it didn't work out and these things happened. But this person is now in a good relationship, they're living a decent life. House, car, kids,
like,
dog.
Just be happy for them.
You gonna go question it. Like, it'd be different if something was wrong.
Right.
And then you're like, you don't think
but
you
that's
should
what
do
I'm
that?
saying, like, with women, I feel, is, you know, you get asked those questions, but men too, because you've got asked that question too when we were dating, and somebody, you know, was like, oh, you know, they're younger or whatever. You mentioned that I was younger, and it was like well, we'll see how it goes kind of thing.
And my thing, just to give some personal insight on, I've never dated somebody in the age bracket that we are like this. Like, you know, I dated somebody slightly younger than me, you know, slightly older. But my thing is, my reason for being open to it was the fact of every relationship I've been in or ex-marriage I had before, it was in the sense of it didn't work.
Right.
You know what I mean? And like I tried. You know what I mean? I genuinely put in time and tried. You know what I mean? The whole 9 yards. So, you know, you date somebody, it don't work. You date somebody, it don't work. You date somebody, you were together 2 or 3 years, 5 years, whatever, it don't work. You have a kid, and that don't work. And you're sitting there like, what am I doing wrong? Like, what's going on here? Like, I'm genuinely trying to be a nice guy. This or this person gets tired of me or don't like my habits, or I don't like their habits, or we just fight too much. Whatever the case may be, we just have to get along. So when the opportunity came up between me and you, it was more like, it literally was like, you know what? I'm gonna make my own rules. That's really where I was at in my head. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna make my own rules. Like, everything I do by the rules turns up sabotage.
And I'm not saying that age is a rule, but
but I'm talking about for me. Yeah. I'm not saying rules, but you know, we're trained.
Yeah.
You know, we break out of that mold, but we're trained from the beginning to date somebody in your age bracket. It's like it's molded into you. You know what I mean?
Because you go to school with people and
exactly. So you start.
So you want what
you want what you bond with.
From a baby, you're in your age bracket.
You're hanging out with those friends, this and this and that.
Yes.
But it's like having friends. Like, I got friends that are younger than me. And some are older than me, and I learned so much from both sides.
But the thing is, I mean, I'm not sure about you, but I feel like you don't meet people like that, like older, younger, until you start working. Because
depending on what you're doing,
you can be at work and your best friend is 50 years old and you 19.
No,
You know what I mean?
Depending on what you're doing, you work like in a retail place, filming, whatever you're doing, you'll meet different type of people.
Yes.
And you know, you're stuck in, for example, your job, you meet these people and you see them more than you see your family, depending if you got like your 40-hour-a-week job and stuff like that. And so it's like, I see this person more than I see my own wife and kids, that it's like, you got no choice but to talk to them. And then you start bonding with them and you start forgetting about that age between y'all.
Yeah.
And the age between y'all, at a certain point, once y'all both comfortable with each other and you're both comfortable with yourself, if the age becomes the fun part almost.
Yes.
Because you can show them, like, let me show you this song. Young bucks don't know nothing about this. And they be like, nah.
It start being
like a friendly competition almost.
And I feel like relationships should be the same exact way.
Exactly, yeah. People don't screen their friends like, oh, I'm going to be cool with this guy, man.
But
he 31, I'm only 26. You know?
Right.
What?
He's 31, you know. the age different. Like, no,
you know
what?
what I mean? Or vice versa. Like, I can't be cool with these young kids. Like,
and I've heard people say that.
like, well, no, but you ain't
Like,
cool with nobody. You ain't got no friends.
Like, I can't be cool with these young. Like, why though?
Now, I can understand that people want to be cool. Like, I got friends, especially through filming and stuff like that. I got friends that are like 19 years old.
Right.
But I wouldn't go to the club with them or go to the bar with them. But as far as filming and
cool with them,
if I was throwing like an event at the house or somewhere, I would invite that person because they're a nice person. Not only that, as an older person, I would want to take a youthful person and put them in a good environment.
Yeah, I mean, but the thing is, not saying that all young people are in a bad environment.
No. That's what I'm saying.
People,
just, you know.
And I was gonna say that too. Like, some people that's young, because I knew a lot of people that I went to school with and stuff that they had an older mentality. Like, they didn't think, you know, like the songs that were out, they was like, oh, I don't want to listen to that. I want to listen to like Barry White or something like that, Marvin Gaye. Yeah, but they want to listen to, you know, older stuff because they have what we call a what we call an old soul. You know, they have old soul. So it's like they kind of didn't relate to a lot of peers. You know.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah.
And that's, you know, I feel like that goes when you're in a relationship too. You know, you might have a younger person that you're dating, but they have an old soul. So they don't want to listen to Megan Thee Stallion either. They want to listen to, you know, Luther Vandross with you.
Yeah.
Singing.
No, I mean, it's true. It's true. And then not only that, you know, it's so you could go on forever with the conversation, especially in relationships.
Yeah.
People appreciate each other different to a certain extent when there's a difference in age. You know what I mean? Like, it all depends. You know what I mean? Everything down to like sex, down to conversation, down to the partying. Like, you know, like for example, when we go out partying and stuff like that, and I didn't dance as much until I actually met you. I'll dance at a party once or twice and be like, I'm good. Now I go somewhere with you, you be like, I'm tired. Like, no, we gotta keep on dancing. You know what I mean? So
you did a two-step? That was it?
Yo, I mastered two-step. Any country.
Any country.
The two steps like a little finger is universal. It's like the word no. Anywhere you go, no. They gonna know what you mean. But you know, my point is, you know, we'll dance to like whatever kind of music.
Yeah. And
the cool thing about it is like you technically can dance to the music almost in any form or fashion you want. I mean, if we're alone, it's different.
Yeah.
But as a younger girl, you can dance to it any way you want. As an older guy, you know, you don't want to admit like there's probably some eyes on you. So, but me, I like it because I'd be like, oh, I know how I'm a dance in the sense of like what's going on, the beat, the environment, who's watching. If we're like at a wedding or we're just at a party or we're in some crazy club,
right? I
will adjust what I'm doing to my atmosphere as well. And I don't know, it's just my character. Like, I think I got a bad bee. So like, I think my wife is awesome. I think she looks great, and I see who's looking. So I'll adjust my dance moves to that. Like, oh, these young bucks is looking. I gotta show off now. I gotta let her grind on me while I sip the drink and don't do nothing. Bro.
Oh my God. You're so stupid.
No, but you know what I mean? Like, you could technically make your whole entire world that much fun. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
And people are so closed-minded. They don't see the bigger picture. And again, not saying that dating older or younger is what you should do. I'm just saying be open to it. That if a good opportunity arises, it might be what you was looking for.
Right.
You know, so.
But with that being said, age ain't nothing but a number.
Age ain't nothing but a number.
And date who you want.
I don't know the rest of that song.
And don't.
And now it ain't nothing but a thing.
I don't know. But tune in for our next episode, and we'll see you guys later. Peace. Definitely had to stop it because she's outside.
How long is it? 29.
Oh, that's good.